Hello, Grimlock123 here. This is a tutorial aimed at new players to Dota. Slather is a strength-based melee hero. I'm recommending him to beginners for a couple reasons. The first reason is that he's a strength-based hero. This allows you to build both hit points and damage at the same time. The second reason is he has two escape mechanics. This allows beginning players to take chances, but still have the ability to escape if the going gets rough. The third reason is that Slather doesn't need expensive items late game to still be effective. This is really good for beginner players that may not have the farming ability to actually get these items. Slather's first ability is Sprint. For the cost of 50 mana, Slather can increase his movement speed for 20 seconds, but take an additional 15% damage from enemy units and heroes. Slither and Crush stuns and damages all heroes in a small radius around Slather. Each additional point increases the damage and the stun duration. Heroes are slowed for additional 2 seconds after being stunned. Bash passively gives Slather a percentage chance to stun enemy heroes and deal additional damage with each attack. Starting with a 10% chance and scaling to 25% at level 4, Bash will stun heroes, even heroes with magical immunity, between 40 to 70 additional damage. This stun is double on a creep. Slather's ultimate is Amplified Damage, which reduces an enemy's hero's armor and provides true sight to the enemy. Unlike most other ultimates, Amplified Damage has both a small mana cost and a short cooldown. There's almost no reason Slather should not place Amplified Damage on an enemy if he can. Amplified Damage even penetrates magical immunity. I focus on Slither and Crush, maximizing it first. I put my second ability point in Sprint, maximizing it second. I find Bash is a great late game ability, but doesn't have a lot of early game utility, so I'll only put a point in it after I've maximized both Sprint and Crush. I take a point in Amplified Damage whenever I can. I'm going to show you a safe build for Slather that gives a little bit of everything early game. I start with 2 Tangos for health regeneration, an Ironwood Branch, a Circlet of Nobility, and Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. This will give you a damage boost, extra hit points, and a fair amount of health regeneration early game. If you're worried about getting harassed early game, I recommend instead 2 Tangos, 2 Ironwood Branches, a Magic Stick, and a Healing Salve. This gives you maximum health regeneration at the expense of early damage. The choice is yours, but I prefer an aggressive playstyle to prevent harassment. Don't be afraid to punish your opponent if they get out of position. Slather's stun, followed up by a few auto attacks from you and your partner, can force the opponent to go back to base, or even net you some quick gold with a kill. From there I build 2 Bracers and Power Treads. This gives you both damage output and health. If you decide to start with a Magic Stick, make sure you turn to a Magic Wand at this point. What you purchase next really depends on what type of Slather you want to play. If you're still unsure of your playstyle, building an Ancient Django of Endurance boosts all of your stats and gives you a great team aura. If on the other hand you'd like to play tanky, it's an excellent idea to build a Vanguard for added protection and health. If you're interested in ganking, a Blink Dagger will allow you to surprise enemies and use Slither and Crush to hold them in place.